Hi guys, once again this is Alfred from BinaryOptionsTutor.com, and I can't tell you how many times I tried to do this video, um, but I'm just too verbose, so I decided to put myself a little stopwatch here, and I had about 10 minutes and 30 seconds, so I really better get going. This video is about a new uh, component that we added to our free indicator, which is the bot round and whole numbers. So today we're going to be talking about um, value area, and specifically we're going to be talking about value area high, value area low. These are the new levels, and we're going to take a look at a market profile chart, and we're going to describe just the basics of how to read and interpret this chart and how it can kind of add a new dimension to your trading. So first, let's talk about value area high and value area low, and what exactly is value area. If you enable this using the bot round and whole numbers indicator, you're going to see this zone, this level here, which is value area low, and you're going to see this level here, which is value area high. Now, some people call this market profile. I've heard it called time and price opportunity charts. I've heard it classified under auction market theory, which this is really what attracted me to this little trading idea and inspired me to put it in my toolbox, because outside of trading is not our primary income source, and neither is bot at this point. Primarily, we're trading or reselling on sites like eBay. So we know a lot about auctions, and we've, I guess, between my brother and I, we've been doing auctions on and off for about 12 years now. We've sold thousands of products online, but we've certainly sold, maybe close to at least a couple of thousand products via the method of auction. So let's talk about auction market theory, and let's talk about these lines, this value area. What this is right here is a cutout of a zone, which is where the market spent 70% of the time in between these two areas as far as the price is concerned. That's why the chart I'm finna show you in a second is called a time and price opportunity chart. Now, when I'm doing auctions, sometimes I notice I'll do my research first and sit down and chop it up with my brother, and we'll look at um, is there something here? Is there a market? Because the first thing you want to know, because sometimes I can get a little excited about a product, but is there a market for the product before we buy it, before we list it, before we do all of the other stuff you have to do, taking pictures, researching, and getting the auction ready? There has to be a market. And okay, if there's a market, then sometimes I look for, can I source the product profitably? And also, what's important is, where's that fair value, that area that's similar to the value area, where everyone agrees that this is a fair price, and this is where the market is willing to purchase a majority of the product at. So what I'm getting at is, you can buy a widget and put it on eBay, and that's all fine and well and good. And you can sell that widget for, let's say, $100, and that's like our high of the day for yesterday. And maybe throughout the day you'll sell, let's say, uh, three widgets, okay? But if I can find a sweet spot, a fair market price, then maybe on that same day for, let's say, $90, maybe I can sell um, five widgets, you know, and at the end of the day, I've grossed $450, and the other guy that's selling the widget up here around the high of the day, he's only made $300. So, looking at it like auction market theory, that's how you interpret value area. It's going to tell you where a majority of the trades and transactions of that day, that area where most of them took place, and a way to look at that is this is where the market believes fair value is. Okay? Now, how can we incorporate this theory into our trading? Traditionally, if the market opens and this is the open of the day, okay, and you can see we're up here, we're pretty high, we're not quite to yesterday's uh, value area high, but we never make it there. I want to stress looking at, let me see, I'm doing more time here. Okay, I got some time. Looking at how is the market reacting to these levels. The levels, all of these levels, is very important to remember that until the market reacts to a level, there's no proof, you know. So the market doesn't seem to want to go higher than that level, and there's something called an 80% rule, and what that 80% rule says is that if we were to reach this area and then dive back down into it, there's an 80% chance that we're going to hit that value area low. So how could you trade that at the top of the day? If you see that we're rejecting below value area high, you could automatically go short and put your stop somewhere above value area. If you were trading binaries, maybe you sell some binaries above value area if you see we're rejecting below value area, or you buy some out of the money binaries, giving yourself enough time in the day to get close to that value area low. And you see, we did actually get there. What's important about it is the market actually reacted to that value area low and rejected there for a while, and then we finally burst through the value area low. And that's great because it's showing us that there's some reaction, and now we're not able to even make it back up to that value area low. So what is our bias now? Our moving averages are giving us a bias to the downside. The value area is giving us a bias to the downside as well. And that's great because we're seeing the market actually react to this level. So it's just another tool for your toolbox. If we breach the value area low, where's another significant key level? Here's one here at the round number. Here's one here at support level 1, and then there's another number here. This is yesterday's low, and I just used another indicator to put this on, but also here's the rounded statistical number based on the average swing of the day, and you can see we got just below that number and just below the low of the day, and now we're trading back inside of where we usually swing on average on the day. So that's really all I have in this section. On the next video, I'm going to explain this funny looking chart right here, which is called a time and profit opportunity chart, and I'm going to explain how it can add another dimension to your trading. But right now, guys, I'm almost out of time, so I want to say, as always, like, share, comment, subscribe. If we've helped you, please help us by sharing this content with others. Once again, this is Alfred from BinaryOptionsTutor.com.